so easy for us in our society to ignore, to miss, to change the channel, right? To not see that distress, to not see how bad it is really tempting and or really easy to accidentally happen. It can really easily look like we're building a tree fort house or something if we just come down and do that. If you, and I'm actually telling you, you have to do this. When we get there, say very politely, pase is kind of how we say it, right? I mean, can I pass? Can I see your house? And don't go in and go, oh my God, you know, that translates no matter what language. But say, oh, your baby, oh, see, yeah, great. And get the idea, though, that rain flows right through these houses. They're just shacks of wood built on dirt floors with the rain that just goes right through it. We had right in the same area, a little boy got electrocuted last year and died, Francisco, right after we built his, in fact, interesting story.
Hey, Ray?
Yeah.
You might want to announce that this is the Club Dust group, because I think some people from other groups thought we were there for you.
Yeah, well, if we like them, we'll take them, but otherwise
do you take their money?
Yeah, we have had that happen. We had a lady in a car once, and she's like, aren't you with Mariners Church? We're like, no. Actually.
Yeah, they are meeting, actually.
Yeah, they are. So Francisco died just really, literally just within feet over where we are on the other side of the railroad tracks. The interesting thing, his aunt is right next to where we're building, and we're actually building for her, I think in April. We're building 4 houses in April, actually, 2 trips. He died because one of his neighbors, not the house we built, one of his neighbors was stealing electricity from all the way across the highway using barbed wire, because that's the cheapest source. And barbed wire obviously has no insulation. He touched the barbed wire in February of last year and was standing in a puddle just right over where we are. You see puddles everywhere. And that low voltage, but froze him and he died. Mario died the September before because his mom couldn't afford antibiotics. We saw him in November. He was dead in December. So it is that, and this is 15 miles from here. I mean, I could run there. We could run in a couple hours for me, yeah, a few hours to get there. But it's right there. If you let that crash break your heart in 45 minutes from now, at 3:30 we move them in, you'll be on cloud 9. It will rock your world. How easy the world's problems of poverty, discrimination, hatred, all the things that we hear on the news bottled up as someone else's bigger problem, that the government should do this and someone should do that and we should pray for this, becomes really, really solvable and exciting to be part of. That's why we call it Adventures in Giving, because you're going to see this super cool house with tiles on the floor and a colored bunk bed that you restoration people are going to paint every color in the book. I bought $1,000 worth of paint for like $100 last night, all the mismatched paint. Eric is actually going to lead you on that. He has no idea what he's doing, but he and Sheila, sorry, I was going to say Anita, have done this before, and their house is super, I mean, their bunk bed is super colorful. The goal is if you can make every single piece of wood on the bunk bed a different color, it will look like the house that your mom built, which is one of our poster houses. It was like this, like, it was happy. It was when Jill said, why would you build a house and not have it look great? So that's why I spent last night at Home Depot bargaining for all the hoops paint. And then we put in tiles too, by the way, so we have it all the way dialed. So when you see, when you allow in the heartbreak and you do something about it, as we are as friends, you see the resolution. It is super exciting. Okay, so seeing what they're living in today, being along just how the day is going to go, we're going to take care of, you know, all the wood's already there. It's all pre-cut. There's only one person that saws. That's Ollie, who's the only guy here who knows how to build.
Back there.
He's right here. I have a saw. He's the only one who touches it. Every other piece of wood is pre-cut. So the biggest danger would be someone cutting a hand. That's out of the way, so it can't happen. The things to be careful of, though, are stepping on nails, so don't wear flip-flops, or glass, and hammer or something falling off a roof if someone's up there and it slides down. Those are really about the biggest things that could happen, and you need to be responsible, as most of you guys are, Boy Scouts or adventurers or sailors and stuff. Be careful of yourself. My legal disclaimer is I have no insurance. Club Dust is not an organization. Club Dust really, I mean, we're a charity, but we literally are just you showing up. So your responsibility is to keep yourself safe. Safety is completely, totally paramount, because we don't believe that safety is mutually exclusive from serving the poor. Does that make sense? We went to Somalia, we hired 10 bodyguards with machine guns, and we were safe all 3 trips. We spent the money, we did what they said, and it went well. So we do the same thing here. We drive on roads that are safe, we pay a toll road, we stick together. It is a dangerous area. It's kind of the bottom of the socioeconomic. So we encourage you to stay within the exact area where we are, within eyesight. And by being a group, we eliminate drastically the chance of anything happening, any kind of abduction or harassment or robbery or anything. And in 39 years, about 12,000 people have come. We've built 1,000 houses. We've never had one conflict ever, but it's because we take the effort. It's not because we don't take it. We're lucky. We just take the effort. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel nervous, you feel like you want to get out of town, talk to me. I'll drive you over the border. I've done it before. You can sit in the van if you need to. I'll make fun of you because I think you're going to be safe. You're going to want to be outside, but your safety is okay. And then you'll come back a month later and you'll be better. So restrooms, we're literally in an area where there's probably not a restroom. Usually we have some outhouse somewhere. So what'll happen is I have a green right back here. I have a green container with safety wipes, toilet paper, gloves and glasses. So if you want safety glasses, there's some in there. I think all the gloves got taken away. I have orange vests for those of you that have some medical expertise. Does anyone have medical at all? Like if a hand got cut, anyone? Well, I know you do. So you're wearing an orange vest. And that is if something happens or you see a kid get hurt, you're going to look for the orange vest and run to Sunny and she'll give you some great stuff and make you feel good and hopefully stop the bleeding or whatever happens. We'll trust you. Anyone else have any medical background?
I'm a mom.
Who? You do? Okay, so you're going to wear one too? Dan? Oh yeah, of course, you're going to wear one. So I have 3 orange vests, and that's really because we want to identify quickly if something happens. Any Spanish translators? Because we have green vests for you. Any? You do? This is beyond asking for beer and restrooms.
Dos cerveza.
That's my limit. So Jill's going to wear one. Anyone else translator? You really have that little. You do? Fun? Okay, perfect. Okay.